always check out breweries and brew pubs when we travel. Caribbean Brewing beer is probably the best beer I've ever had, while traveling, and the Dutch Blonde Beach Bar and Restaurant, which is owned and run by the same hands-on proprietor, has the best ocean view I've ever experienced from a restaurant in the Caribbean. All the beers I tasted were great, and I can see why their Dutch Blonde beer has received top award status. I also really liked the lager and the stout. I'm not a stout or lager drinker usually. The service was great, and the owner makes you feel like part of the family. The menu is extensive and creative, and all on our party enjoyed their food, including the special pancakes. The owner's personal story of the creation of his businesses, brewery, restaurant and others, was awe-inspiring. Anyway, if you have the opportunity to visit St. Maarten, be sure to drink some Caribbean Brewing beer and stay for a tasty lunch and beautiful views from the oceanfront Dutch Blonde Bar and Restaurant on the boardwalk. We found the brewery via Google Maps. You need to have a tour booked. The brewery itself is a production facility and does not look to be available to walk-in visitors. We chose to book the tour directly through TripAdvisor versus taking the ship tour. Ship tour was a lot more expensive, and included a beach stop, which we did not want. The owner texted me day prior to set us times. He had to wait for count from the ship tours before setting our tour time. We had lunch at the owner's Dutch Blonde Beach Bar, on the waterfront, and then went out for the tour. The restaurant is a good option if you want to try the beer without taking the tour. The tour itself was interesting and entertaining. Our guide, Dimitri, gave us the background on the brewery, and walked us through the brewing process. We tasted the current production beers. Highlight was sampling the Dutch Blonde Ale directly from the fermentation tank, and you get to pour your own beers. The brewery tour and background how the owner came to start this business was fun and interesting. The beer selections were very good and unlimited. Merchandise was reasonably priced. We went to the owner's restaurant/bar after the brewery tour. Dutch Blonde Bar and Restaurant is on the boardwalk on Great Bay Beach in Philipsburg. The view from upstairs of the beach and cruise port is beautiful. The owner, Sunil, was very friendly and kept in contact with us regarding our tour and time to meet. Please note, if you plan to take a taxi to the brewery, do not let the taxi driver confuse the distillery tour with the brewery tour. The brewery is only about a 10-minute walk from the cruise port. What a wonderful brew tour! The brewery is off the beaten path just a bit and very unassuming. Almost wasn't sure if we were the right place. GPS will take you there. We arrived early. Then here comes Simran, our amazing, thoughtful, knowledgeable, kind tour guide. She's absolutely lovely. Within minutes it felt like we were friends. She told us the history of the brewery, how the beer is made, and served us samples, pints, of all 4 of their beers. The last one you pour yourself right from the vat. She talked about each one as we were served, giving fresh lime and orange with a couple. Highly recommend. I more than enjoyed my time at Caribbean Brewing Company with our wonderful host, Sunil. We came to learn more about how the company started and what led to the tasty craft beer we were drinking. After many beers, they are, by the way, unlimited, we went down to the tank to get a closer look at all the equipment and had the opportunity to drink directly from the source, all while learning more about the process of making beer. Would recommend this tour to all beer lovers.